Okay folks, here's the update. It's been a year since my last post on the green reefer build. I didn't get a whole lot done this year as far as the actual build out of the unit, but we got a lot of other things done that I'm gonna show you here pretty quick. We did just slide the trailer, tail end of the trailer sideways over here, put the skirting back up, or fence panels. You can see here, I slid it over 2 foot right in there using my tractor because I wanted this deck to wrap around 3 sides. So I got to start resetting the dock here next spring and get it all laid out. That way it's going to wrap around the west, south, and east sides. And as far as the trailer build out, we're still working up to that. Did get 4 of these windows. They're to fill the reefer hole unit up there. There's 3 of them there because I've already installed one on the other trailer, and that's the other part. I picked up another trailer. These are a double set of doors. Got the frame, and they got storm doors for them too. They're going in the other trailer. I picked up another trailer. It's a 28-foot reefer unit, and it's going to be my workshop. Well, this one will be the farm quarters. Also picked up 4 sliding glass doors. 2 of them will go in here. Not sure what I'll do with the other 2, but it was a long shot when I found them. They're all aluminum doors, no fogging, 2 5-footers and 2 5.5-footers. So very unusual sizes. It's what I needed to go between the ribs of this trailer, so they're going to work out excellent. I'll pick the 5.5s to go in, and then I'm not sure what I'll do with the 5-footers. I'll sell them off or whatever, and I'll sell off 2 of those windows. And like I said, one's going to go up there at the end, but one's already been installed. As far as other stuff in here, not a whole lot new. Looks like it's piled up, but a lot of stuff just for working out here on the property. And I told you last year I got 13 sections of dock for free. Well, I got 13 more for free this spring. And then saw a post for 23 of them for $250. Shout out to get those, and I ended up with, geez, I don't remember, 30 or so that I got from him, and then he asked me if I wanted any more, and I said I really got enough. He said, yeah, but could you take them? He said, I'll bring them to you, and he brought me 38 more sections. So I've got a crazy amount of dock sections. This is some of them here. There's a whole bunch of them across the creek. But as you can see, I got to reset all that dock to get it lined up with the trailer again. I got some more bench brackets. There's another bench there. I got 2 bench brackets that I got online, were shipped to me from Wisconsin. So I'm going to try and run a bench all the way down the south side here. But you can see that's the hole where one of those windows will go. So here's the big change. Got the creek and the waterfalls. That's not the big change, but yeah, coming down, it splits out. But I said I bought another one, which I did. I bought a 28-footer to make a shop out of. This ramp was inside the trailer, the reefer trailer. Perfect bridge for over the creek. And the other reefer unit is over here on the other side of the creek, over near the power. I'll be running a power next year to that trailer, and from there I'll run it across, get across the creek and over to the other unit. But here's the other unit, 28-footer, that I'm making a shop out of. And as you can see, a lot more of the dock that I got was, so I've got $250, $300 into, believe it or not, 95 sections of dock I have here. So I will certainly have some extras to get rid of, but at least this gives me, there's 38 over there. That's the one that he shipped. So here's a 28-footer. Got the window in on this one already. Got it jacked up. Kind of leveled somewhat. I still got to do some next year. See, those tires are off the ground. They're jacked up. I'm going to jack up the back a little bit more probably to level it, or I'll drop the legs in front, one or the other. So that door is coming out, and like I showed you in the other trailer, I got those double doors that are going to go in here, and we'll be adding on a bunch more dock to wrap it around here as well. Then we're going to end up doing a lean-to over here for the tractor. So that's going to work out pretty good. This is all vinyl lettering, so not concerned about this side. It's going to be inside the lean-to. This side I'm going to try and heat up the letters and get all this stuff off, at least most of it. We'll see what happens. But anyways, this is just kind of set up, a start. Nothing's been sunk in the ground or done anything yet. It's just, I was just getting it up before winter and getting stuff set, stored inside that needed to be. And there's the other 38 sections that they just brought me for free as well. So it's I'm pretty well stocked up here. It's going to be a good summer next summer. I'm going to be able to get a lot of the build out done on both trailers since I've got the projects behind me. And there's where they're at. There's one there, and then across the creek is the living quarter one. Got my drive over here coming in. Quite a ways back here on my acreage. At least 1,500 foot back here off the road, so it's way back. But my property goes all the way back to the house. It's way back there. Can't see it yet. There's the house back there. Over there, you can see it. To the right of that pine tree, straight in the middle. So that's kind of it. I'm psyched about next summer. Get going on this build out and start making these units usable to occupy and workshop and, you know, farm quarters. So pretty excited about it. That's it. That's the update for this year. We'll be back next year with an update after we're doing some build out.